chosen ones. God chose you to be a billionaire. Unlock it today. Prayer for money. Chosen ones, listen closely, because what I am about to share with you is not just a message. It is a divine revelation that will forever change the course of your life. If you are watching this video right now, know this: it is no accident. God has led you here for a reason, and what you're about to hear is a truth so powerful it will awaken something deep within your soul. You are not ordinary. You were never meant to blend into the crowd or settle for a life of struggle. You are a chosen one, handpicked by the Creator of the universe to rise into a destiny of unimaginable wealth. Yes, you heard that correctly. God has chosen you to be a billionaire, and the key to unlocking that abundance is already in your hands. This is not a dream nor a distant hope. This is a promise, a divine guarantee that is already moving toward you. Get ready, because your life is about to transform in ways you can't even fathom. The moment has come, and your billionaire destiny awaits. Before we dive into this life-changing revelation, I need you to do 3 things right now. Pause this video, hit that like button, subscribe to join us, and drop the number 777777 in the comments below. That number is no coincidence. It's a sacred signal of divine alignment. It's your declaration to the universe that you are ready to step into the wealth God has ordained for you. When you take these actions, you're not just supporting this message, you're activating the energy of abundance in your life. If you are truly a chosen one, you will stay with me until the end, because your spirit already knows this truth is meant for you. Let's unlock it together. Your billionaire destiny is waiting. Chosen one, do you realize the magnitude of what's happening right now? From this moment forward, the struggles of your past, the financial worries, the sleepless nights, the endless hustle, those are no longer your burdens to carry. God Himself has taken charge of your prosperity. The one who spoke the stars into existence, the one who holds the wealth of the world in His hands, has declared that you are destined for billions. This is not about luck or chance. It is about divine selection. You weren't chosen because of your skills nor your circumstances. You were chosen because of God's perfect will. The abundance you have prayed for, the dreams you've held in your heart, they are not far off. They are here now, ready to flood your life like a river that never runs dry. Imagine this: a life where financial freedom isn't a goal, it's a reality. A life where your bank account reflects the limitless favor of God. That is not a fantasy. That is your inheritance as a chosen one. The Bible says in Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18, "It is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth, confirming His covenant with you." This is your covenant, your unbreakable promise from God. He's not just promising you enough to get by, He's promising you an overflow, a billionaire's fortune that will shock the world. Those who doubted you, those who mocked your dreams, they are about to witness the undeniable power of God's plan unfolding in your life. This is your season, chosen one, and nothing, no enemy, no fear, no obstacle can stop what's coming. It's your time to shine. Your breakthrough is near, and the world is about to see the power of divine favor manifested through you. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt different? Like the rules of the world just don't quite apply to you? That's because they don't. You've always known deep down that you were meant for more, that the struggles you faced were just stepping stones to something greater. And you are right. God didn't choose you to live an average life. He chose you to stand out, to rise above, to walk in a level of wealth that changes not just your life, but the lives of generations to come. Think about it. Billionaires like Elon Musk or Oprah Winfrey didn't get where they are by following the crowd. They tapped into something greater, something beyond themselves. And you, chosen one, have something even more powerful. You have divine favor, a direct connection to the source of all wealth. This isn't about chasing money, it's about receiving what's already yours. The world tells you to grind, to sacrifice, to claw your way to the top. But God says, "Rest in me, for I am your provider." From this day forward, your wealth is His responsibility. The stress of making ends meet is gone. The fear of the future has vanished. You are stepping into a new reality where opportunities chase you, where doors swing wide open, and where your ideas transform into empires. As God says in Psalm chapter 23, verse 1, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This isn't just a statement of faith. It is a promise from God Himself. He will lead you to abundance, and you will not lack. His provision is endless, and His plans for you are beyond what you could ask or imagine. This is your time, chosen one. The wealth you desire is already on its way to you. You just need to receive it. Embrace the divine favor that is upon your life. Your billionaire destiny has been set in motion. Now is the time to step into it. As you claim your wealth, you are not just securing your future, you are fulfilling your divine purpose. God is guiding you. He is opening doors. He is blessing you beyond measure. All that is left for you to do is walk in His favor, claim what is already yours, and trust that His promises are being fulfilled. You are the chosen one, and your billionaire destiny is unfolding today. Let this truth sink deep into your spirit. You are not here by accident. You are here because God has chosen you to rise into a life of unimaginable wealth. Being chosen by God to be a billionaire means that it's not about your strength, your effort, or your ability alone. It's about the divine hand of God working in your life, guiding you to greatness. Right now, as you're listening to this, something extraordinary is happening. The moment you clicked on this video, a shift began. Heaven heard your heart's cry, and divine prosperity began to move on your behalf. You don't need to wait for years or decades for this transformation to take place. God's timing is perfect, and His timing is now. This is your moment, your beautiful time to rise. The Bible tells us in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11, He has made everything beautiful in its time. This is your time, chosen one. The wealth you've been dreaming of, the billions that will transform your life, they're not out of reach. They're not locked away in some distant future. No, they are here, ready to be unlocked. All it takes is for you to believe, to have faith. Faith isn't passive, it's active. It's not just hoping for a change, it's trusting that what you need is already on the way. Right now, in this very moment, God is aligning everything around you. People, resources, opportunities, they're all coming together to pour into your life. Think about it. That business idea you've been putting off, it's a billion-dollar seed. That talent you've been hesitant to share, it's a gold mine waiting to be discovered. And that dream you've been afraid to chase, it's the key to the destiny God has prepared for you. Do you believe this? Can you feel the shift happening in your life? God has placed these gifts within you, not by accident, but because He trusts you with wealth. He knows that you will use it for His glory, to bless others, and to build a lasting legacy. You were chosen for this moment. You were chosen for greatness. Let's take a look at King Solomon, the wisest and wealthiest king in history. The Bible tells us in 1 Kings chapter 10, verse 23, King Solomon was greater in riches and wisdom than all the other kings of the earth. But here's the key. Solomon didn't get there on his own. It wasn't by his own efforts or his own wisdom alone. It was by God's favor. Solomon asked God for wisdom, and in return, God granted him wealth beyond measure. Just like Solomon, you're walking in that same favor today. God is not just giving you money. He's giving you the wisdom to multiply it, the vision to grow it, and the courage to step into your calling. Your billionaire breakthrough isn't just a possibility, it's a certainty. It's a promise from God that is already unfolding in your life. However, there's one crucial thing you need to understand. Transformation requires you to let go of the old. The doubts, the fears, the limiting beliefs that have held you back, they have no place in this new season. God is pruning you, cutting away what no longer serves you, so you can blossom into the billionaire He has created you to be. I know letting go can be uncomfortable, but trust me, the discomfort is temporary. What God is removing from your life is nothing compared to what He is about to pour in. The moment you release the past, you make room for the billions to flow into your life. And here's the powerful truth. Your wealth isn't just for you. It's a tool, a divine instrument to bring change to the world. Think about Bill Gates. He turned his billions into a force for good, tackling global problems with the resources God placed in his hands. You, chosen one, are no different. Your billions will feed the hungry, heal the broken, and light up the darkest corners of the world. God did not choose you to hoard wealth. He chose you to share it, to multiply it, to show the world what happens when God's favor rests on His people. Your billionaire breakthrough is closer than you think. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and picture it. The zeros in your bank account, the freedom in your spirit, the impact of your legacy. That's not a fantasy. That's your future. It's happening now. Right now, in this very moment, God is whispering to you, I've chosen you for this. Trust me. And in this moment, I want to ask you, do you trust Him? Do you believe that the wealth and abundance you've longed for are already on their way? If so, it's time to step into it. It's time to claim your divine inheritance. God's promise for you is clear. Psalm 23, verse 1 says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. You are His chosen one, and He has already set in motion everything you need to walk into this season of prosperity. So don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for another year. The time is now. Claim your blessings. Step into your divine destiny. Chosen one, today the world might see you as just another face in the crowd, but let me assure you, tomorrow they will see you as extraordinary. They'll marvel at how you rose so quickly, how you unlocked such massive wealth, and how you achieved success that seemed impossible. And when they do, you'll smile, knowing deep down it was God who orchestrated it all. He has been guiding you all along, and His plans for you are far greater than anything you could have imagined. This isn't just a story, it's your story. Your moment to step into the divine destiny that God has prepared for you. Are you ready to claim your billions today? Hit that like button and declare your faith by dropping 777 in the comments. This isn't just a video, it's a divine transaction, a covenant between you and God. Heaven is watching, and every step you take in faith sends a powerful signal that you are stepping into your purpose. You are walking into the promises that God has already spoken over your life. Now, let's take a moment to reflect. Subscribe to this channel because we're building a community of chosen ones, and you belong here. Confidence is your birthright, but not just any confidence. This is divine confidence. It's the kind of confidence that doesn't waver with the world's opinions. It's the kind of confidence that comes from knowing that God has your back. When you walk in this truth, you move differently, you talk differently, and you dream differently. You stop second-guessing your future because you know your path is paved by something far greater than yourself, God's perfect plan. Billionaires don't shrink back when challenges arise. They don't doubt their calling. They step forward knowing that they are destined for greatness. And that's who you are now, chosen one. You're not guessing your way to wealth, you're walking in divine assurance. With every step, you know that every need will be met, every door will open, and every dream will manifest. God is preparing the way for you, and the time is now. The devil may try to bring distractions, doubt, delay, and discouragement, but I want you to hear this. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54, verse 17, says it clearly. No weapon forged against you will prevail, and you will refute every tongue that accuses you. The enemy's attacks are powerless against a chosen one who knows their worth. You are untouchable, unstoppable, and unbreakable. The billions God has for you are already yours. His promise is signed, sealed, and delivered, and it's just waiting for you to claim it. God's timing is perfect, and your breakthrough is unfolding right now. You don't need to toil for decades or wait for some distant alignment. The stars are aligning right now. Opportunities are knocking right now. Wealth is flowing right now. All that's left for you to do is say yes. Yes to the calling. Yes to the vision. Yes to the billions. God's plan for you is not a distant hope. It's a present reality. The moment you say yes, you'll feel the shift. You'll feel the weight lifting, clarity rising, and favor flooding in. That's the power of divine timing. And when you step into it, your life will never be the same. Think about Joseph in the Bible. A man sold into slavery and thrown into prison, yet in a single day, God elevated him to the second most powerful position in Egypt. That's divine favor at work. That's the turnaround that God has for you. One day you might be struggling, but the next you'll be thriving. One day you might be praying, but the next you'll be prospering. Your pit to palace moment is here, chosen one. And the billions you've been waiting for are already yours. But this isn't about greed or pride, it's about purpose. God didn't choose you to be a billionaire just for your own comfort. He chose you because He trusts you with influence, with impact, and with a legacy. Your wealth is not just for you. It's meant to build schools, fund dreams, heal communities, break generational curses, and start generational blessings. You are not just called to be rich. You are called to be a world changer, a history maker, a vessel for God's glory. Now feel the urgency of this moment. This is not a message for you to sleep on. This is a wake-up call. Your billionaire destiny isn't something in the far-off future. It's something that is unfolding today. The ideas in your mind, act on them. The opportunities around you, seize them. The faith in your heart, unleash it. God is moving quickly, and He's waiting for you to move with Him. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Don't let the distractions of the world stop you. You're too close to turn back now. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine waking up tomorrow, checking your bank account, and seeing numbers that you never thought possible. Imagine the phone ringing with life-changing offers, the deals rolling in, the doors flying open. That's not a what if, that's a when. And the when is now. Do you see it? The vision God has for you is not just a dream, it's a guarantee, and it's already on its way. Trust in Him. Trust in His timing. And take that step today. Your divine breakthrough is happening right now. As you walk into this new season, Let me remind you of what God has said in His Word. Psalm 23, verse 1 reminds us, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." He is the one who will guide you, provide for you, and lead you into abundance. Hold on to this promise because it is yours. The wealth, the influence, and the legacy you are stepping into today are all part of His plan. You were chosen for greatness, chosen to rise, chosen to be a blessing. God's favor is like a magnet, pulling wealth to you from every direction. Investments, partnerships, breakthroughs, they're all converging on you because you're chosen. The world might try to limit you, telling you wealth is for the lucky few, that billions are out of reach. But God laughs at limits. He's the God of the impossible, the God who turns fishermen into apostles, shepherds into kings, and you into a billionaire. Psalm 23:5 says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows." Your cup isn't just full, it's overflowing with billions, with favor, with purpose. Chosen one, this is your moment of clarity. Everything you've been through, the setbacks, the tears, the battles, it's all been preparation for this. God didn't waste a single moment. Every trial was a lesson. Every struggle, a strength. Every delay, a setup for this explosion of wealth. You're not starting from scratch. You're stepping into what's been building all along. Your billionaire destiny has been in the works since the day you were born. Let's lock this in. Drop 777 in the comments if you're claiming your billions today. Hit that like button to seal this energy, and subscribe because you don't want to miss what's next. We're on this journey together, chosen ones, and I'm here to see you rise. Your wealth isn't just coming, it's here. Trust it, believe it, live it. Now let's talk about resistance, because when God elevates you, not everyone will understand. Some will question your success. Some will envy your rise. Some will mock your faith. But here's the truth. Their opinions don't matter. When God blesses you, no one can curse you. Numbers 23:20 says, "I have received a command to bless. He has blessed, and I cannot change it." Your billions are untouchable, chosen one. The mockers will fade, but your wealth will stand as a testament to God's power. This isn't a temporary blessing, it's eternal richness. God's provision doesn't expire, it doesn't dry up, it flows and flows and flows. Think of Jeff Bezos. His wealth didn't stop at 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000. It kept growing because he tapped into a vision bigger than himself. Your vision, backed by God's favor, is limitless. Your billions today are just the beginning. Tomorrow, they'll multiply beyond your wildest dreams. Chosen one, confidence isn't arrogance, it's faith in action. Walk like a billionaire. Talk like a billionaire. Think like a billionaire. Because that's who you are. God didn't choose you to shrink back. He chose you to shine. The world is waiting to see what happens when a chosen one steps into their full power. They're about to find out. This is bigger than money. It's about identity. You're not just rich in wealth. You're rich in purpose, rich in faith, rich in love. God chose you to show the world what's possible when His favor takes over. Your billions aren't the goal. They're the byproduct of who you're becoming. A chosen one doesn't chase wealth. Wealth chases them. Right now, heaven is moving on your behalf. Angels are aligning your path. Resources are shifting into your hands. You're not waiting for a miracle. You're living in one. Every step you take today is a step toward billions. Every decision you make is a seed for abundance. God's got you, chosen one, and He's not letting go. Let me tell you about Esther. She went from an orphan to a queen in a single moment because God's favor was on her. One encounter changed everything. You're standing in that same kind of moment. One yes to God, one leap of faith, and your life transforms. Your billionaire breakthrough isn't years away. It's today. Claim it, own it, walk in it. This is your turning point. The struggles of yesterday are gone. The limits of the past are broken. You're not who you were. You're who God says you are, a billionaire, a chosen one, a force of divine power. The world might not see it yet, but they will. Oh, they will. Your rise is unstoppable, chosen one. Your wealth is a testimony. Every dollar, every deal, every breakthrough, it all points back to God. People will look at you and say, "How did they do it?" And you'll point upward, knowing it wasn't you, it was Him. Your billions are His glory on display, a living proof that He keeps His promises. Let's keep this energy alive. Hit that like button if you're ready to unlock your billions today. Subscribe to stay in this flow of divine revelation. Drop 777 in the comments to declare your billionaire destiny. This isn't just a message, it's your moment. Heaven is cheering you on. God is leading the way. You're not dreaming, you're awakening right now. I want you to feel the fire of this truth. You're not here by mistake. You're not watching this by chance. God chose you. He saw you before you were born and said, "This one's mine. This one's a billionaire." Your wealth isn't a maybe, it's a must. Your rise isn't a hope, it's a happening. Today is the day you step into it. The world has rules, God has promises. The world has limits, God has abundance. The world says maybe, God says yes. You're not bound by what's possible, you're bound for what's promised. Billions aren't out of reach, they're in your hands. Grab them, chosen one, they're yours. This is your wake-up call. Sleep on this and you'll miss it. Act on this and you'll live it. God's not playing games, He's playing for keeps. Your billions are His gift to you, and He's handing them over today. Say yes, step up, rise now, chosen one. Transformation isn't gentle, it's explosive. Your life is about to erupt with wealth, with favor, with power. The old you is gone. The new you is a billionaire walking in God's light. People will see it, they'll feel it, they'll know something supernatural is at work. Let's talk about impact, because your billions aren't just numbers, they're lives changed, dreams funded, hope restored. Think of Warren Buffett giving billions to make a difference. That's your calling, chosen one. Not to hoard, but to heal. Your wealth will rewrite stories, rebuild futures, reclaim destinies. Right now, God is downloading ideas into your spirit, billion-dollar ideas. Don't ignore them. Write them down. Act on them. They're not random, they're divine. That business, that invention, that vision, it's your ticket to billions. God doesn't give you dreams to tease you, He gives them to transform you. The enemy might whisper, "You're not enough," but God shouts, "You're mine." Who are you going to believe? The liar who's already lost, or the king who's already won? Your billions aren't up for debate, they're up for grabs. Take them, chosen one, they're yours today. This isn't about waiting, it's about walking. Every step you take today is a step into wealth. Every breath you breathe is a breath of favor. God's not holding back, He's pouring out. Your cup's not just full, it's overflowing. Billions are spilling over, and they're spilling over now, chosen one. Your presence shifts atmospheres. When you walk into a room, favor follows. When you speak, opportunities listen. When you believe, billions manifest. You're not chasing wealth, you're attracting it. That's the power of a chosen one in alignment with God's will. Let's seal this. Drop 777 in the comments if you're ready to live your billionaire destiny. Hit that like button to lock in this energy. Subscribe, because we're just getting started. You're not alone on this journey. We're rising together, chosen ones, and the world's about to see it. Right now, heaven's moving fast. Deals are forming, connections are clicking, wealth is rushing in. You don't need to figure it out. God's already worked it out. Your job is to trust, to act, to receive. Your billionaire breakthrough isn't coming, it's here. Open your hands, open your heart, open your life. This is your Esther moment, your Joseph moment, your Solomon moment. From nothing to everything in a single day, God's favor doesn't delay, it delivers. Your billions aren't a wish, they're a reality. Today is the day you unlock them. Say it with me. I'm a billionaire by God's design. Chosen one, the world's about to be stunned. Those who overlooked you, they'll look again. Those who underestimated you, they'll stand in awe. Your wealth will speak. Your life will shine. Your legacy will soar. God chose you, and He doesn't choose wrong. Let me tell you about divine timing, because this isn't random. Today, the day you're hearing this, is no ordinary day. It's the day God marked for your rise. The universe is aligned, the heavens are open, the billions are ready. Today is your day, chosen one. Don't let it pass. This isn't about luck, it's about anointing. You're anointed for wealth, anointed for impact, anointed for billions. God's hand is on you, and His hand never fails. What He starts, He finishes. What He promises, He provides. Your billions are signed by His name right now. I want you to feel the weight of this calling. You're not small, you're massive. You're not weak, you're mighty. You're not broke, you're a billionaire. God didn't choose you to struggle, He chose you to succeed. Step into it. Own it. Live it, chosen one. Your wealth is a weapon of good, a weapon of change, a weapon of glory. With every billion, you will tear down strongholds, lift up the fallen, build up the broken. God trusts you with this, and He's ready to see you wield it. Let's keep this fire burning. Hit that like button if you're claiming your billions today. Drop 777 in the comments to shout your faith to the heavens. Subscribe because you're part of this movement. We're chosen ones, and we're rising together. This is your moment of truth. The doubts, burn them. The fears, bury them. The limits, break them. God chose you to be a billionaire, and He's unlocking it today. You're not waiting, you're walking. You're not hoping, you're having. You're not dreaming, you're doing. Chosen one, your billions are a testimony to God's goodness. Every zero in your account is a zero to the enemy's lies. Every breakthrough is a shout of His grace. Every step is a dance of His favor. You're living proof that God keeps His word. Right now, heaven's celebrating you. Angels are applauding you. God is smiling on you. Your billionaire destiny isn't a question, it's a fact. Today is the day you unlock it. Say yes. Step up. Rise now, chosen one. Let's dive deeper into this fire, because the flames of your destiny are only getting hotter. You're not just stepping into billions. You're stepping into a realm of power, purpose, and divine possibility that the world has never seen before. God didn't choose you to play small. He chose you to play big, to shake the earth with your wealth, to rewrite the rules with your rise. Right now, as you hear these words, something is shifting inside you. That stirring in your spirit, that's the awakening of a billionaire. That fire in your chest, that's the ignition of God's promise. Today isn't just a day, it's the day you claim what's yours. Let's talk about vision, because billionaires don't see the world the way others do. They see opportunities where others see obstacles, solutions where others see problems, abundance where others see lack. And you, chosen one, have that same divine vision. God has planted it in you, not by accident, but by design. That idea that keeps you up at night, it's not a distraction, it's a billion-dollar blueprint. That passion that burns in your soul, it's not a hobby, it's a highway to wealth. God doesn't give you dreams to tease you. He gives them to train you, to transform you, to take you straight to the top. Think about Steve Jobs for a moment, a man who saw what others couldn't. He didn't just build products, he built a legacy that changed the world. How? Vision. He tapped into something bigger than himself. You've got that same spark, chosen one. But yours is fueled by something even greater, divine favor. Where Steve had ambition, you have anointing. Where he had innovation, you have inspiration. Your billions aren't coming from hard work alone. They're coming from a heavenly download that's rewriting your future right now.